Hello friends, it's Richard. I've got another video for you. It's a continuation of my last video, We Are the Gnostics. Now, when I started posting Facebook notes and videos, they were about stuff that I'd gained, information that I'd gained on the internet. But historically I have my own story to tell. So as the years are going by now, and we've been posting these videos for years, I've decided that my stuff from personal experience is more relevant. At the outset, well, for one thing, I didn't remember a lot of it. My memory wasn't great of the events of the 90s, for instance. But now, in this age, in 2015, I have recall. And it may interest some of you, things that went on in the 90s. And, you know, I worked with the Archons. Now, I won't go into who the Archons are, because that information is out there. And the Matrix, I'm in the Matrix. I've lived all my life in the Matrix, and that information is out there too. But mankind is in lockdown. Our vibration is kept deliberately low, so you can escape the Matrix, and I have done so. But I'll go into more detail about that in a minute. Yeah, so my story begins in '93, and at that juncture no Archons were involved, to the best of my knowledge. Although some of my friends, like the Archons, they're out there in society, so some of my friends at the time, who knows about them? But they were good guys, and I'm thinking about starting this video again, but I persevere because I started it now twice, and generally I just turn on the camera and start talking. But 1993, so I got transported in time and space, and the lights dimmed there for that, so that was good. That's a good omen. But anyway, the lights in my apartment dimming when I say the word transported, let's not get into that. We could get into mediumship and you know, channeling and talking with spirits, but let's skip all of that for now, because what I've got to tell you, it's a fairly lucid story. 93. So where do I begin? I was in the company of either extraterrestrials or gods, and let's call them ETs for now, because that's a bit more sensible to think that the life on this planet is governed by higher intelligence. And in fact, we know that. Well, I know that personally. So I was in the company of these higher level, we call them ETs, but I like to call them management. And I was in their company and they asked me what I'd like to do. And I've covered this in my last video, so I'll skip this bit. I'll skip through it kind of quickly. But I got transported to a big gig, Lollapalooza, and they, I believe, were not Archons. The Archons came into my story later. So I played that gig, and a few years later I found myself working with one particular individual who revealed himself, gave me all information about the Archons and that there was another race on Earth. And, you know, he had diamond-shaped pupils in his eyes. Some of the time, they can shapeshift, these guys, these Archons. I didn't want to get into this, but then again, this video is just going, so I'll talk, and I'll talk, and I'll talk. But, so, it isn't easy to make a video like this, because there's no interaction, and there are no questions. So I talk about the Archons because I've personal experience with them, a few of them actually, and they, from my experience, they mean business. This one that I worked on with was my manager in rock and roll. And after the gig in 1993, he'd heard about that. I was working with him in a regular factory, and he'd heard about the gig in 93, and later in 93, later that year, I teamed up with a Cork rock band, and he'd heard about that. So he became my manager in rock and roll. So at that juncture, I basically worked for the Archons, and yeah, well, it's like Leonard Cohen said, I was very young and I thought that we were winning. So fast forward to 2009, and I don't work for the Archons anymore. And again, I feel like stopping this video now because I didn't expect this turn to come about. But I'll wrap it up in a while, because 5 minutes of video, if it goes to 10 minutes, I guess we could handle 10 minutes. But anyway, and I digress. So 2009, higher management came along. Now higher management come along every now and then. I can't tell you how to get in touch with higher management, it's a secret. And I do have some secrets, even though I'm a whistleblower and my information is fairly radical. I can't tell you everything because, well, I would if I thought that I wouldn't get deleted from YouTube. So anyway, higher management came along. Now, what they said to me is that, you know, you want to fight an Archon. A Reptoid is another word for an Archon. That's my experience, my personal experience. I have no experience with the Greys or any of those other races. So again, I can't tell you everything. I'm holding back here. But will I start this video again? I'm going to cut it there. I might post this one. I'll have a look at it again in a minute. But just to wrap up about 2009. In fact, I'll start again. The whole thing. Straight delete.